It's time for the Lovable Me Show. Based on the award-winning book series, I Am a Lovable Me. Get ready to have some fun learning with Lovable, our resident enlightening bug. Are you ready? Close your eyes and let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Now open them. Here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Lovable Me Show. I'm Sharon Penchina, your host and author of the award-winning I Am a Lovable Me books for children. Now let's get this party started today by reviewing the impact a positive internal dialogue has on you and your child. What you say to yourself and about yourself has a direct impact on your personal success in life. And just as important, it has a huge impact on your child's life too, since you are their greatest role model. Now, when it comes to learning language skills, it's important to know that children are listening long before they utter their first words. From the moment a child is born, they're learning how to communicate. They start out by crying and cooing, and then eventually they begin speaking in phrases. And shortly after that, they'll start to make short sentences as they move into toddlerhood. Babies develop solid language skills through talking, singing, playing, and reading together. And by introducing rhymes, songs, and poems, they are great ways to help promote your child's awareness of sounds. Since language skills are developed at a very young age, toddlers who hear lots of lively and interesting conversation are going to be likely to develop a rich vocabulary, so keep that in mind. They can understand the words they hear even when they're unable to describe them. So don't go assuming that your toddler isn't listening when they're busy playing. Long before they start to speak, they learn the rules of grammar through listening. What you say directly and indirectly to your child, as well as what they hear from others through verbal communication and all other forms of media, are going to have a direct influence on them. You know, whether your child is just learning a few words or they're talking most of the time, you can help them develop a positive internal dialogue. It's one of the most important factors in building a foundation of positive self-esteem and self-image early on. Any emotional barriers or resistance to learning are at a minimum during the formative years of a child's life, and those are the ages of 0 to 6 or 7. They are the critical years when it comes to learning. During this time, positive statements can be integrated with the greatest ease and acceptance, making this the best time to teach your child. Now, a study by P.C. Burnett in the Journal of Rational and Emotive and Cognitive Behavior Therapy concluded, when it comes to young children, the presence or absence of positive self-talk is strongly related to mental well-being. Parents should teach and encourage children to use positive self-talk as part of their personal development. When you practice positive self-talk with your kiddos, they're more likely to become well-adjusted kids. And to understand how this works, let's do a quick review of how our mind processes information when it comes to self-talk. Now, you have a conscious mind and you have a subconscious mind. Behavior patterns, habits, and beliefs are stored in your subconscious mind. So anytime we make a statement such as, I am lovable, and we repeat it over and over again, The subconscious mind ultimately accepts the information and it stores it, very similar to a computer bank. It makes no judgment as to whether the information is good or bad or indifferent. It just simply stores that information. You are the programmer, and the statement becomes the program. Your self-talk eventually becomes part of an automatic behavior, habit, or belief, and then it gets called forth just like a familiar song or like recalling the alphabet. We need the subconscious mind to act as a storehouse of information. Otherwise, the conscious mind would be on overload if it had to retain every experience and every thought we ever had. Unlike adults with their more developed minds, children are very receptive and accepting to what they're being told. They are far more impressionable or suggestible. And as a result, acceptance of either a positive statement or negative one about themselves has an even more profound effect at those ages. The statements they hear from others, as well as the ones they make about themselves or the world around them, become part of their internal belief system. And that is the driving force behind many of the behaviors, patterns, and habits that they'll develop. A prime example of this would be a child that has always been told you are stupid and you can't do anything right. Now, this statement gets readily accepted and stored in their subconscious mind as a belief, to then become the poor self-image and low self-esteem that that child may develop. The result becoming procrastination, self-sabotage, and an inability to accomplish goals. The internal voice of doom and gloom is still ever present, even when the perpetrator is gone. You know the saying, garbage in, garbage out. Now, here are some simple, positive affirmations to teach your child. I am lovable. I love learning new things. I am creative. I am unique. I sleep well at night. I eat healthy foods. I share my toys with others, and I love meeting new friends. Affirmations, positive self-affirming statements serve as an important self-empowerment tool for children and one that can be utilized throughout their lives. Children learn to feel good about their own special qualities, and they can cope with life's challenges and better communicate their needs when they adopt a positive self-image and self-esteem. In fact, through a healthy internal dialogue, they become ultimately the cheerleaders for their own success and learn to respect and love themselves. The results are more mindful and resilient kids. The principles of mind dynamics are always in play, whether we opt to consciously teach our children to use positive self-talk or not. It's really all up to you. Just remember, it's easy, it's fun, and the positive results will last you and your child a lifetime. Now, please be sure to find out more about the I Am a Lovable Me book today by clicking on the link at the very end of this video. This book contains almost 100 positive affirmations on every topic imaginable. It's a great way to help your kiddos develop positive self-talk. It's available in hardcover as well as an audio iBook, so get it today. Also, you'll never miss any of our great shows by liking us on Facebook or subscribing to us on YouTube or following us on Periscope. And if you have a topic that you think parents and caregivers really want to hear about, and you would like to be a guest on my show, message me on Facebook. I'm your host, Sharon Penchina, and I'll be back next week with more great self-empowerment tips for you. Thank you all for joining in today, and be sure to have a fantastic day and say your affirmations.
Thank you for watching The Lovable Me Show. Also, if you have any questions for Lovable, go ahead and ask away. Don't forget to visit us next week, right here in the Facebook bugger.